My name is Rebecca Crumbly. I am the CEO and one of the founders of Legacy Hands of Hope.
Hi, my name is Natasha Moore. I'm originally from Georgetown, Guyana, but I grew up in a little village in Guyana.
What inspired me to do this nonprofit is we had a trip that we brought family members over last year from Ghana, and we had a village visit. And what inspired me to do something was just the spirit of doing something, just seeing the joy and the love that the kids had in the village, and I knew that we could do something more.
What inspired me is almost close to what Rebecca said earlier. So Rebecca and I have been coming to Ghana for years, and we've never even visited a village because I'd never wanted our memories to come back. I wanted back home. I wanted to just, leave the village and look for, a better life for myself and my family. So I never wanted to go back.
That's right.
Hi, my name is Christine Hoyd, and I'm the COO of Legacy Hands of Hope. I'm also a Guyanese born living in America. One of the initiatives that made me wanted to do this project was because living in Guyana, I understood what it's like not to have access to simple things as fresh drinking running water, or not being able to have access to things that I currently have in America. So I wanted to work in helping to give back to kids that are in need, that were in similar position as that I was in.
And my entire family, they were happy when we agreed to go to the village. We arranged for everyone to bring at least an extra suitcase of supplies, and just to, because we know I come from a village, so I think I understand what they need, but I wasn't sure. So we all brought school supplies, and we brought, like snacks for the kids.
So, me and my good girlfriend, one of the other founders, decided to make a plan to start a nonprofit and build a water borehole at the village.
I realized that, in order for me to make a change in life, I want to be able to help them.
Legacy Hands of Hope's core values are each one, reach one, and empowering generations to come. That is the core value of Legacy Hands of Hope. If you notice in our logo, our hands are reaching up to bring one another up. So that is the initiative for us and anyone that we come encounter with.
Teach one, each one, an empowering generation.
When we get there, it was so sad in Ga, West Ackerman village. That's like an hour outside of Accra. And it was just so sad to see this community that was lacking so much resources that I now live in America, and I lived in Long Island, New York. And it was so sad to see this community lacking the things that I now don't even take serious. So all those memories from back home when I was a little child, it just came rushing back. And something in my brain just clicked like, you know what, you need to be doing more than just what you just did for these children. So I talked to Rebecca and she was actually the force that pushed it and said, let's do it, let's start a nonprofit, let's start somewhere, and we could start right here. So I was like, let me think about it, but the two of us cannot do it alone. So I told her, my other friend was from Guyana as well, Christine. That's our other founder. So she was like, all right, let's talk to Christine and see if she's interested. So we did talk to Christine, and Christine jumped at the opportunity. So I kind of put us together as three different individuals, even though Christine and I are from the same country. But we brought, the three of us, we brought totally three different energy to bringing this nonprofit together. And that's why I'm so passionate about it, because the passion runs deep, because I remember where I came from.
Some of the biggest challenges that Legacy Hands of Hope faces is we can't help everybody. However, just the one person or the one village or the one community that we help is not a challenge. It's a goal. It's a mission, and that's what we're on. To reach one, teach one, and empower generations. That is the whole goal. So it's really not a challenge.
150 of them here. Another company donated
Socks, Bamba socks.
In life, there are always going to be challenges, right? Some of the biggest challenges that I find working with this organization is one, having sustainable funding. That I would say is the biggest challenge. Second, working, even though, you know, cultures are very similar, Ghana compared to America, some of the biggest challenges in Ghana is learning about the culture, learning the language barriers, being able to want to help, but also not overstep my boundaries, and wanted to understand the culture so that I don't offend anyone.
At first, we didn't know how to go about that, but then we started doing research because we've come to Ghana a lot of times. So we started doing research from not just that one, village, but we also talked to leaders in that village to find out, is there any other villages that might need our help in Africa? Because this is where our dream started. This is where we got that little itch in our stomach to start this foundation.
I stay motivated by every interaction that I have with every beautiful mind, every child, every elder, every person. Just seeing their smile on their face and hearing the excitement, that's what motivates me and keeps going. I am a person that wants to make people happy and to change the world. Just one little step at a time, just my little corner, that's what keeps me happy.
Because our dream started here in Africa, we decided to do some more research on the ground, talk to locals, talk to village leaders to see if there's any other communities around the area that needs our help the most. Not just need our help, but which community or villages or individual that would need our help. So once we did those groundwork and those research, now we get the data that we need to actually identify which of these communities and individuals we would attend to first, because we cannot do, because we start up so small and we're still small, we need donations, and we reach out to organizations that we know, or people tell someone else. We do social media as well to get that word out, to see if, and people respond to us that way too, through social media, our website, which is legacyhandsofhope.com, or our email, because our phone number is on our website, you know, so they can reach out to us personally, because we want to be as transparent as possible. So once we get all the data and we wait until everything comes in, then Christine and Rebecca and myself sit down and we look through, and then we start going to those areas, or we go talk to those leaders to see what is most important for that community.
Also, shipping most of our products we ship personally. We travel back and forth from America to Ghana. bringing these products. So being able to have access to shipping company that can ship international, that is one of our second challenge. Being able to provide for everyone. As such a small organization, we want to be able to help everyone. Not being able to help, maybe for one, the school 900 kids and we're only helping 500. Trying to figure out who are those 500 kids we're going to help is one of the most challenging things, because we want to help everyone. Also, we want to be able to, we don't want to segregate and say we're going to help these set of kids and not these. So those, I would say, is one of the hardest challenges that we face so far.
What could we do to help you? What can we do to help you help yourself? And the one thing that we did was to supply the water, and that is life-changing. So that was the moment when I saw those kids at Westcott Ackerman School. That was it for me. It just took off from there.
We have such big dreams because we would like to help everyone at the same time. But our nonprofit is based on helping communities or individual, okay? And like helping generations to come, to continue helping generations to come. So our dreams, because we started here in Ghana, we would like to continue helping Ghana, one village or individual at a time. But we also would like to also branch out a little bit and help other countries. So our big dream is to help the entire world, okay? Not just Africans, but any community or individual in any country that needs our help.
It wasn't a plot or plan, as I've been coming to Ghana for 10 years. It was more of a spiritual thing for me. Everything was aligned for me to do something in Ghana. I mean, I've traveled all over the world. My career as a flight attendant is just something that just drew me to Ghana as many times as I've come here over the years. So it was an alignment for me. Everything was easy and put in my path to do something in Ghana. That's how I feel.
Partnerships are our backbone for our work. We're fortunate to be able to collaborate with many partnerships. One of them is Menvix Grand Hotel, CeeLo Restaurants and Lounge, Gold Coast Developer, Delta Airline Clean Team, Bombast Socks, New Jersey #1 PCR Group, and Prestige Medical Group Services. We also have our friends and family has been our #1 supporter. Just anyone that wants to be part of this great initiative.
If you want to start and you want to make a difference, stand right there, take a deep breath, and start one step, one day, one sentence, one moment at a time.
It makes me very sad that we're living in this world in 2025 and people are still struggling with simple sustainable things. Living in America, have access to fresh running water and, seeing food are being wasted. And it makes me want to help people, because I was there at one point where, I wasn't sure how I was going to eat dinner, not having, access to certain things. It just helps give me the drive of want to help people more, because I feel like I'm fortunate now that I'm established in my career, my life. I feel like I want to be able to pass that on and help other people. It takes a community to raise a village. So being able to, or fortunate enough to help people, I think that is more of a blessing than any money or anything.
Just go down your checklist, even if it's saying, hello, how you doing? How can I help you? How was your day? That's one step. That's one step to helping somebody. Because you never know how you would change somebody's life with just one word, one moment, one gesture. Start there and then let your spirit and your mind guide you.
So next year, which is in April 2026, we are going to return back home to Georgetown, Guyana, and go to that little village that I was from. So that's up next, 2026.